All right. So she has half a brownie pan for sale, and she only wants to buy 3/4 of that. So she's buying these 3 pieces out of the 4 that's left. Let's go to the next problem. What fraction of a whole pan of brownies does Serena buy? How much does she pay? And write a number sentence using of to show your thinking. Go ahead and copy down the model if you haven't already. So here is the whole pan of pizza marked off already. The question is, what fraction of a whole pan of brownies does Serena buy, and how much does she pay? Write a number sentence using the word of to show. So here we have 8 equal pieces. I had to cut them up into 8 equal parts in order to compare each part to the whole. They have to be equal. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whole pieces. And Serena buys 1, 2, 3, 3. So 3 parts of a whole, 3/8. If you did it this way, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whole. So there's the whole equals 8 pieces, and she buys 3 of them of a whole pan. Now it wants to know how much does she have to pay. 3/8 of $12. So I made a little bar model, and I have to divide 8. I have to divide 12 into 8 pieces, and here you can use a calculator. Here's my trusty little calculator. So 12 divided by 8 pieces is 150. So each slice is $1.50. So if each of these are 150, so if 3 pieces equal $1.50 each, so 150 plus 150 plus 150 equals $4.50. You have $1, $2, $3. 2.50 equals $4, and you have 50 cents left over. So $4.50 is 3/8 of 12. Serena bought 3/8 of a pan. 3/4 of half equals 3/8. She pays $4.50 because 3/8 of 12 equals $4.50 or $4.50. I did 3 things. I wrote the fraction of the brownies she purchased, how much she spent, and I wrote a number sentence using the word of. Here's problem C. Draw a brownie pan picture for each example below. Then write a number sentence using of for each. Find the part of a whole brownie pan that results. We're just going to continue with problems like Mr. Williams and Serena's problems, but now they're just going to give us the number sentence, an incomplete number sentence, because we don't know what the answer is. So I wrote my scenario here. I wrote each of the problems. Let's start with C1. 1/3 of 1/4 of a brownie pan. Step 1 is to identify what's left. So step 1. So I'm going to divide this into fourths. I like going from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fourths, so let's go half and half. It's not equal, but you get the idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's only 1/4. So here's 1/4. That's all that's left. Everything else was sold. 3/4 of the brownie pan were sold. All that's left is this little piece. What's 1/3 of that little piece? I'm going to divide it into thirds. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to divide the whole thing because I have to divide it in equal parts. Because I want to compare each part to the whole. And when we do that, we have to section it off so that they're equal. So we have 1/4 and we need 1/3. So this is 1/3 of the fourth. So what's the whole part? How many pieces are in the whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 pieces in the whole pan, but 1/3 is only one of those pieces. So 1/3 of 1/4 is 1/12. So when you draw the brownie, write a number sentence. 1/3 of 1/4 equals 1/12. 1/4 of 1/3 of a brownie pan. So first step, identify what you start with. Step 1. Step 1 is 1/3. So I need to divide this into thirds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can easily divide this into thirds this way. And only 1/3. I'm going to shade in 1/3. So this is 1/3. But what's 1/4 of a third? I need to divide this into fourths. So I'm going to act like it's a number line and then divide it up. So here's half, here's a quarter, here's 3/4. And then I have to make sure that they're equal sizes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are fourths, but only 1/4 of the third was purchased. So what's 1/4 of a third of a whole pan? So there are equal sections. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, there are 12 equal sections, and 1/4 of them, 1/4 of the third is 1/12. So I need to write a number sentence. 1/4 of 1/3 is 1/12. If you were to multiply it using your 4th or 5th grade strategy, 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 4 is 12. Here, 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 3 is 12. So it does make sense. My dog is snoring right there next to me. So if you hear something snoring, it's my dog. I hope that the lines on the paper aren't disrupting your understanding. But we're going to move on to the next one. 1/3 of 3/4 of a pan of brownie, a brownie pan. Remember, you can pause anytime. So 1/3 of 3/4. So I have to do step 1. I'm going to draw what's left. 3/4. So I have to divide it into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to make it so it's half. Here's half and half of each half. So now there are 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not equal, but that's okay. Now there are 3/4 left. So I'm going to shade in this 1, 2, 3/4. So this is 3/4. But 1/3 of 3/4, how many is that? So I have to divide this into thirds. So I'm going to pretend it's a number line. I'm going to divide it. And I'm going to make sure they're equal pieces because we're comparing parts to the whole and they have to be of equal size. All right. So 1/3 of 3/4. So this is 3/4, and 1/3 of that is all of this. So here's 1/3, here's 2/3, here's 3/3. So 1/3 is all of this. So how many parts are in my whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, 12. And that's because we're working with 3 and 4, so it's understandable. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 parts of 12 is 1/3. And when you simplify it, you get 1/4. So 1/3 of 3/4 equals 3/12 or 1/4. And if you check it, 1 times 3 is 3, 3 times 4 is 12, and you simplify it because 4 is a common denominator, or 3 is a common factor of 12 and 3. So divide 12 by 3, you get 4. Divide 3 by 3, you get 1, so that's 1/4. So 1/3 of 3/4 of a whole equals 3/12 or 1/4.